Sorry, hairball. So say welcome. Hello, daughters of death and sons of subatomic particles. Welcome to episode 8, Death, Magnetism. Miguel, add lightning effect in post. I'm joined.
I felt it.
You felt it, right? I'm joined by my co-host, Dan Diacono. I am Dan Schwierup, and let us, without further ado, begin. Hi, hey.
Hello.
How's it going?
Much like life.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get this over with.
It's been a long time coming, this one.
It's been a long time coming.
We've been about to come along for a
More
long
than
time.
any other episode. This episode has nearly killed me.
That's probably... well, it's artistic like that. Aesthetic.
I googled entropy, which is always a huge mistake.
Yeah.
I am now sober because of that experience.
I've been doing a lot of physics Googling as well.
Tried to understand subatomic particles and it burst my appendix. So here we are.
We're about to film last week.
Yeah.
And about what was it? Was it the day before we were supposed to film?
It was the day before we were supposed to film. I got sick.
Dan messages me and tells me, so remember that gastric I have? It's appendicitis and I'm going into surgery in 15 minutes.
So basically, I had the whole week. Yeah, we're supposed to record. I had the whole week shitting so much that there's nothing my body has ever done so well than it was to just create shit this week. When I say like every hour, sometimes twice an hour.
Wow, riveting.
It
You
was.
could almost say the toilet was magnetizing
And it
you.
got-
You were magnetized to the
It
toilet.
got to the point where there was logistical problems with the fact that I was having to physically sit down and poop. Like my legs would get sore because of like I'm doing the same sitting movement like 20 times a day.
And that's like a squat, you know?
It's a squat every time.
Yeah.
And to wipe, I have to really kind of twist around. And it was beginning to hurt to twist around to wipe. And then a few days ago, it's 4 a.m, wake up in the night to use the bathroom, go to wipe, and feel a fucking pain like no other pain. So go to the hospital. I'm saying like, listen, I'm shitting myself non-stop. They gave me antibiotics. It's doing nothing. I'm just keep shitting. Also, like, here hurts, I guess, when I went to wipe. They're like, okay, well, the shitting sounds like this, and we'll give you a scan, I guess. And then they gave me a scan, and they're like, oh, so, yeah, you have appendicitis, and we're going to do surgery at 5 p.m. And I looked at my watch, and it's like, well, it's 4:15 now. So 5 p.m. today. They're like, yeah, the doctor's on his way. He's finishing an appendectomy, and then he's just gonna rush over and do yours. So we have to get you upstairs. I'm like, now? Again, now.
And you had never been like under before.
I've never been operated on at all. I've rarely go to the hospital.
Yeah.
So now they take me upstairs, and a very nice nurse is like, we have to shave your mons pubis. And I'm like, that's no worry. I thought you're going in from my stomach. Why do you have to shave my mons pubis? It's like we just have to shave everything quickly now because
because you're gonna
because
like die.
the doctor's here in 5 minutes. So I have to take off all of my clothes. I am fully naked in front of this man, stranger. He lies me down on the bed and he gets a razor and he just starts shaving. And a lot of hair.
Wait, can I please? I just want to really get a clear picture here. What ethnicity was the man?
I was going to specify, but I really can't. Very ambiguous ethnicity.
Okay.
I will not deign to guess where he was
Just
from.
a vague brown.
Not even a brown. I don't know. I cannot vague.
Okay, but not Maltese.
No.
Okay.
The Asian continental plate.
Okay. One of the various peoples of the Indian subcontinent, most likely.
I can't even specify.
You can't even say. Okay. So,
And maybe perhaps he was mixed.
And was he a good looking man? Was he?
He was tall and he was a good looking man.
Oh,
and
nice,
he was quick to
nice.
shave the mons pubis.
Uh,
At one point, he said, because I was so nervous. It was the first time I've been naked in front of a man. And, like 10 minutes ago, I had diarrhea and now I'm naked and the man's shaving me and they're going to cut me open. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know if
10
I'm gonna
minutes
come
ago,
or shit.
I thought they were going to give me antibiotics because I was taking shit. I was taking too many shits. And now I'm naked and this guy's shaving my belly and my mons pubis. And at one point he said, "How are you feeling?" And I swear I thought he said, "You have a nice penis." And I was going to say thank you. You're like, "Wait, no, how are you feeling?" I guess I'm fine. So if we can do a little grand reveal here.
Oh, yes, please.
I'm not going to show you all my mons pubis. But he also shaved my belly.
Oh.
So you can see here is we can get the shot of this? Here we go. This is like completely hairless. And then if we go up, look at that. Full hair.
Wow.
So that's what I'm dealing with.
Oh my god, I'm so unprofessional.
You didn't put your phone on silent.
I'm sorry.
Unbelievable.
What the fuck
Take
is
the
going
call.
on?
Stop. Who is
My
it?
fucking mother.
Take the
Hold on.
call. Take the call.
Oh, Jen, she's up to it.
Hi, Jen.
I'm filming a podcast right now. Do you understand how unprofessional this is?
She has a very important
Yes,
things
I'm a
to
busy
say.
man. I'm a busy man. Yes, every time you try to call me,
Can
I'm
you- can
busy.
you
I'm sorry.
Can you be polite to
sorry.
your mother, please? She birthed you.
I call you so often. What the fuck are you talking about? You stupid. I know I'm funny because you're your son. I know. And I answered the phone while I'm working because I love you. I'm literally recording this. Yes. So can I
you-
go and continue
can you
doing
send her
doing
my
my?
love?
I'm trying to be famous. Okay. Thank you,
Mom.
Thank you, Mom. Jesus. Bye. I love you.
God. I'm
Fucking-
recording a
Fucking
freaking
women. And you know what the truth is? I did put my phone on Do Not Disturb.
Yeah.
Okay,
and it's
but
disturbed.
she's the one that's allowed to go through Do Not Disturb,
of course.
just in case she needs something.
Did she?
Okay, I'm a good son. No, fucking bullshit as always.
I'm recording a freaking podcast here. Should leave me alone. I was,
Okay.
You was ungrateful bastard. Oh, we are fully off the rails in the first 5 minutes of this.
Wait till we get to the presentation. Okay. Do you have anything more to tell us about your near-death experience?
No, that was. I'm just really happy to be alive. I really hope that like one of the that I wanted to have a little quiet moment because a little part of me went like, okay, I know it's like an appendix surgery, but also there's a non-zero chance that this is like how I go. So I did have to like get a little bit of my shit in order, send
In
off a
those
few
45
messages.
minutes.
In those I had really like not a lot of time. And the only time I had, I said, okay, I'll have a little moment of quietude when I go into the bathroom to put on my robe. And I went into the bathroom to put on my robe, immediately had to shit, shat, went to wipe, and the pain came back.
Yeah.
So, but I didn't want the nurses and people to come in and like help me clean up. So, for my moment of quietude, I was like with shit on me, writhing around on the floor, while outside, like the surgeon, the nurse, and my mother and father are going like, "Why is he taking so long in there? Are you okay?" I'm going, "I'm fine. I'm fine."
It's probably one of the worst ways to go.
It was the least.
Like, if you had died in that surgical room, that would have been your last memory. The most undignified.
So zero dignity at all. I was in pain, I'm gonna die trying to wipe my ass. While my mother's listening to me, you're okay, you're there, you're taking a
I'm
long
fine. I'm fine. Shut up.
What did the little moment before I go?
Okay, did you bring anything for us today for show and tell?
I learned quantum physics.
You learned quantum physics.
Yes.
I did do quite a bit of quantum physics research myself.
Yeah.
So I will correct you if you fuck
as
something
much
up.
as you can learn quantum physics.
I mean, yeah, in reality,
Okay.
if someone says they understand quantum physics, they don't.
They're probably lying.
Yeah, they are 100%.
Just want a Nobel Prize. Can I explain to you what I've learned? Can I summarize 100 years of quantum physics for you?
Please.
Okay, so in 100 years of quantum physics, goes pretty much.
For some people, it may not be obvious why you learned quantum physics, because the episode's called Magnetism.
Magnetism.
So maybe,
If you want to understand magnetism, you have to understand electrons. And if you want to understand electrons, then you have to understand bosons and fermions, and you have to understand quarks.
Yep,
And you
yep.
have to understand the subquarks. And which quarks? The charm quark, the up quark, the down quark. So it's all about. So here's what I understand about quantum physics. Okay, is you give me a Rolex watch, and you say I want you to understand how does this Rolex watch work. Right? And I go, okay, I take the Rolex watch, I get a big rock, and I smash the Rolex watch. And I go, oh, look at the little particles. There's some particles are shiny, we'll call those shine-ons, and some particles seem to be made of glass. We'll call those glass-ons. And I take my Nobel Prize. Right? And then some other guy comes along, and he goes, oh, hold on. You have the shine-ons, and you have the glass-ons, but how are they bound together before it was smashed with a big rock? There must be another particle that glues the two together. We'll call that gluons. And I take my fucking Nobel Prize, right? Now a third guy, smarter than the others, goes, listen, clearly there's a problem with everyone's methodology here. We're just throwing shit at the wall to see what sticks. What we really need is a much bigger rock. So I'm going to smash the ever-loving fuck out of this watch way more than you guys did. And I go, oh, there's all other kinds of little bits in here. And I'll take my fucking Nobel Prize. Thank you very much. And that's pretty much quantum physics.
You know what? That's the best description of quantum physics I've ever heard.
Now, obviously, for comedic effect, had to make up shine-ons and glass-ons, but I could not come up with anything funnier than gluons, which is actually what they say binds the particles together, is gluons. Nothing is even funnier than that. That's the actual term they use.
What are they going to say? Stick-ons?
Gluons.
Gluons. It's, yeah, I went into the standard model and the double slit experiment and the follow-on from the double slit experiment, the quantum choice.
Yeah.
Random something. It's a long name experiment. And
a lot of that comes down to we don't know where something is until we see it.
Yeah.
So where is the thing? Oh, it's everywhere until we see it there, and then it's there.
Yeah.
Like, well, yeah, dude.
And it's not, and also for anyone who,
of course.
but you know the spookiness of the double slit experiment. Oh, if you look at it, it changes how it acts. It's not that.
No, it's not. It's a bunch of bullshit.
It's a bunch of horseshit.
No,
it's really much simpler than it.
There's a cat in a box, and the cat in a box. Is
another
the cat
cat.
dead? Is he alive? We don't know if the cat's dead or alive until we open the box. Yeah, obviously. You can say that about every cat.
Yeah.
Of course. We don't know something until we know it. When we get to the point where you're going, what is a chair? Oh, a chair is made of chair-ons. What is a table? Oh, a table is made of table-ons.
Yeah.
Maybe it's time to pull the brakes a little bit.
A real fun one I discovered was there's the like quantum field, right? Quantum field theory, which is that there's a particle field and an energy field, which are everything. That's what everything is, essentially. And all these particles and all these states of energy and matter and whatever, they're all in the same place. It's not like, because there's the electron field, right? There's also the quark field, and there's the gluon field, and all these fields are whatever. they're not like layered on top of each other. They're in the same physical
The
space.
bosons, mind you, the bosons,
Yeah.
because the fermions cannot be in the same place because of the Pauli exclusion principle.
Yeah, you know.
It's all a bunch of shit.
Yeah, there's, you know, whatever. Although some of them are in the same place, some of them aren't in the same place, whatever. But
Just flexing ball knowledge so that they know, like, listen,
Yes, yes, yes,
we're calling this bullshit from a place of like some information.
yeah, but that all happened. That all existed after what we know of as the Big Bang. The theory is that before there was one big field that got really excited, like went up a state of energy, and like couldn't handle it, and like exploded into all these different
Yeah.
energy fields. And now that original field doesn't exist before. Doesn't that sound a whole lot like God existed and then decided, oh, let's make a whole bunch of stuff from my body? Anyway. Give us one miracle, we'll explain the rest.
Yeah. Well, it was a very pretty watch before we fucking threw it off a cliff, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
delving into deep physics is kind of like, yeah, I mean, like you're saying, breaking
And-
open a watch with a big rock, and just being like, ooh, shiny.
And the only thing we can advance in is like, oh, get a bigger rock, get a bigger hadron collider. Then it will all make sense. I think the problem is, and not to be like, I think it is such a simple problem. The problem is they're too small. We're trying to see things that are way too small. So because they're so small, they're moving very fast. By the time we've seen them, time has morphed.
Yeah.
Because we're seeing something that is on a scale dimension. It's very far away, right? Like a particle is far away from you if you consider scale to be a dimension. So it's like we're trying to observe something that is happening way in another country with a telescope, and it's very blurry.
And it's also you're trying to look at this with a telescope, but the telescope is kind of like your point of view.
Yeah.
So you have, not only do you have the point of view of the literal technology you're using to see it, but you have your ontological point of view. Like, what do you believe is true about reality?
Yeah.
You can't really step out of that ever and look at things in a purely like abstract way.
So
And-
what makes something magnetic? Oh, it's when the electrons have a certain spin. Oh, so they spin? No.
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 No, they don't
We
spin.
just call it that. Oh, what makes a quark this type of quark? Oh, it's when a quark has a certain color. Oh, so it has a different color?
No.
No, we just kind of call it that. They don't know what the fuck is going on.
No,
And that's
no.
fine. It's okay not to know what the fuck is going on. We are in the, like, alchemy part of this shit. We are in the part of this when, like, Isaac Newton was just like, oh, I don't know how mercury works. Let me eat it and see what happens.
Yep.
Right? It's a complete caveman times.
People really think we know stuff. We don't know stuff.
In like 500 years, they're going to look back and be like, okay, I'm glad they did that research because we
Yeah.
learned like a couple things, but they were really into just smashing them together and breaking them in a million pieces.
And just see what happens.
Just see what happens.
In fact, I was really delving into the physics. And at some point, I was like, there's no way to make this interesting. There is a guy that finds this interesting. There's
Yeah.
one guy.
Yeah.
One guy that finds, and he's getting a PhD in physics right now. And everyone else does not give a absolute
He
fuck.
was so psyched at the gluon mentions,
Yeah.
at the up quark, the down quark.
Death, though, that is much more fun. And in fact, I have focused on that. So unless you have something else,
I went on the Wikipedia page for death
uh-huh.
and went right off.
Really,
Yes.
nice. I focused on the death part more than the magnetism
I said, let me
part.
just try learn how magnetism works.
Yeah. So I think this is actually part of the problem in physics, which is that they are trying too much to focus on the individual building blocks and ignoring the gestalt.
Yeah.
And I felt that I was focusing so much on the physics, on the magnetism part, that I was ignoring the gestalt of the episode, which is death magnetism. Two things, right? So I took it as what draws us towards death.
I was originally going to come here and kill a magnet.
How do you kill a magnet?
You either heat it or you hit it really hard with a hammer.
Ooh, one.
I couldn't bring myself to, man. I love magnets too much. I couldn't
Okay, like a
murder a magnet
Yeah.
live on the internet. That's too mean.
Okay, so do you want to start the presentation?
Let's have a look.
Okay, so we have death magnetism. And I would like to start with a question for you, Daniel.
Tell me.
Studiacono. What happens after you die?
Yes.
Yes? That's all you have to say for yourself?
What happens after you die?
What happens after you die?
Very little and everything. I don't know is the answer. I don't know. Neither do you.
Well, I knew you'd be a stupid retard about this. And so I've prepared a presentation to explain to you what happens after you die.
Let's
Because
find out
obviously
together.
it's reincarnation.
Okay.
Like the game doesn't make sense without reincarnation.
It's not fair.
It's not, besides it not being fair, it's just one life, you know, it's like it starts and ends and you don't get the do-over. Like you don't know anything at the start. Your free will is so constrained by your circumstances, your environment, your genetics. Like if there is goodness, which there is, because we feel it once you sit inside a cave for long enough and feel your true essence, you know that the essence is goodness, the essence of the universe is love.
I have problems with reincarnation.
What's your problem with reincarnation?
Cells. Because we're super organisms, right? So can I come back as one cell?
As we have discussed, there are all these particles flowing around us, but are part of us that we are.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have a single solitary fucking idea what is going on with those particles actually.
No.
It is incredibly plausible.
But we love naming them.
We love naming them. And it is incredibly plausible that the particles that we are eventually are conserved and enter something else. It could be that consciousness is not just a emergent property of dead matter. It is a constituent part of the universe. And everything, a rock is conscious in its own way. A particle, a gluon is maybe conscious. And that the gestalt of our consciousness continues on into some other
If
body.
I was a self-aware gluon, I'd really want them to come up with a different name.
For gluon. You think they name themselves a gluon? Imagine the gluons are all there thinking like,
How
these
embarrassing.
fucking retards called us gluons. Gross.
Teach me about reincarnation. Teach
So
me.
anyway, reincarnation obviously exists. Now, let's have another question. So the real question is, what happens in between dying and rebirth?
Oh.
So what happens after you die?
well,
Well,
they
you're
say-
reborn, okay, but what happens in the middle?
Well, they say, laymen would say, right after you die, you see your life flash before your eyes.
True.
Some people say you go on a crazy trip.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, the people that have delved into the process of dying most are the Buddhists, I believe, as
we have invoked here.
invoked by the Tibetan book of living and dying, which is what I'm basing most of this presentation on. You go into the three bardo states. So there are actually three bardos of living and three bardos of dying.
For the people in the
Uh-huh.
back.
Yes.
What is a bardo?
A bardo is like a state of being. So for example, in living, the three bardos are the bardo of waking. So this is what we're doing right now. There's the bardo of dreaming, sometimes when you're asleep, and the bardo of meditation, which you go in when you're meditating.
It's a state
right?
of being.
It's a state of being. Now, when you're dying, you go through the bardo states of dying. So you have the bardo of dying, which is that sort of process by which you're starting to go, which we can see right here.
Oh, I was just in the hospital.
So
like 2 days ago.
I know. I made this before you were in the hospital. I made this probably a couple of days before you went to the hospital. And I would like to point out that when I reviewed this today before we came here, I was like, oh my God, did I send Daniel to the hospital?
Because I just messaged you like,
Did
hey,
I
man.
manifest this?
Oh no, his kid is gonna kill me off.
Thankfully, I didn't predict
Son of a
correctly.
bitch.
I didn't predict correctly. I thought it would be diabetes that would get you.
Yeah, well,
But
you know,
apparently it was your appendix.
statistically.
But once you go through the state of dying, the bardo of dying, you enter what they call the bardo of dharmata, which is once you flatline, probably what they talk about when you see the light and you have the life review, that kind of
The trip?
like the trip. Essentially, you're beset on all sides by angels and demons, by devas, and they look like both friendly and angry, and you kind of they kind of have things that would have like plagued you during life. So in your case, it would be something like this.
Okay, I
look-
see McDonald's.
Yeah.
Is that Playboy magazine?
Yeah.
What? How old do you think I am?
It's a
It's
representation.
mostly McDonald's and Playboy magazine.
And there's also
I saw
Wikipedia.
page. Okay, so it's the. So these are my big three foes.
Yeah.
Is McDonald's,
Yeah.
Wikipedia, and Playboy magazine.
I had to be kind of summary about it.
Oh, I don't like that old Playboy magazine.
We're not sponsored by McDonald's. Just to clarify.
Oh,
okay?
I don't think
I would never
Playboy
take
makes
Jew
magazines.
money.
Take that back immediately and apologize. And you put an ish at the end of that word in this house, son. You put an ish at the end of that word. We don't take Jewish money.
Jewish, I'm sorry.
Because
I'm
we
sorry.
don't take any
No,
money.
McDonald's-
Because we don't make any
We
money.
don't make any money. Exactly. We don't take Jewish money either.
When you have the hat on, with the shawl on, by the way,
I'm sorry.
you look exactly like one of the Pharisees that killed Jesus to a really uncanny degree.
Listen, the truth is, I love the
You
Jews.
look like
The
Caliphas.
truth is, I love the Jews. That's why I make fun of them. Because I love them.
You're the most Semitic looking person I've ever seen. In my life.
Oh yeah, I could. I am one. Let's be honest. Somewhere in my history, there was one of the chosen people.
There's
Let's be
only
honest.
one of you with a foreskin. It's the
Yeah,
crazy, it's
yeah.
the darndest thing.
Okay, and finally, after the bardo of dharmata, because there are some who are wise enough and trained enough to recognize the bardo of dharmata, and if they recognize it for what it is, they're able to transcend it quickly and enter the Buddha state and skip the next bardo.
But if not,
essentially.
I am trapped here with McDonald's Playboy.
No.
and
If not, then
Wikipedia.
obviously you will be. Now, I may go straight from the bardo of dharmata to Buddhahood, but obviously you will not. And in that case, you will go to the bardo of becoming. Okay, which is the transition from this life to the next life.
No picture
Okay.
of a bee coming.
Of a bee.
Coming.
Oh, bee coming. I see what you did there. That's clever.
Hmm?
How's that-
Stick that up your bar, though.
Yeah. How's that working out for you?
Badly.
Being clever.
Not great.
That's good. Good. I'm happy. I'm happy about that.
There's a lot of useless information. No one really wants to know my glue-on theories.
Yeah, no one gives a fuck. Now, the Bard of Becoming. You are given a mental body in the Bard of Becoming. The mind is endowed with immense clarity and mobility, yet the direction in which it moves is determined solely by the habitual tendencies of past karma. What do you think about that? What do you think about your past
We
karma?
might need to read that again slower.
You are basically seduced by the same things that you were seduced
I'm
by
caught in my habits.
life. Exactly, you're caught in your habits.
I'll move in the same ways.
I think there's the next question might help you understand this more. What do you think your mental body will look like?
Fat.
I said it. Sorry, you said it, not me. And
Really feel like you were setting me up to say that. Based on previous things that
Absolute.
I've admitted to you.
I didn't say. I don't know what your mental body would look like. I can guess what it'll look like. Let's see.
All right.
Something
Okay.
like
All
that.
right. Okay. I
although-
don't even play video games.
Although that's a lie. We've had many rousing discussions about Rome Total War.
This is Rome
and
Total War. This isn't a Rome. This is not a Rome Total War guy. This is clearly a Warcraft guy. Which you play a lot, by the way.
I do not. I have not
You
played
used
World of
to-
Warcraft for 10 years.
Okay, but you used to
Okay,
play.
I'm off the white horse.
What? When you used to play, what
Yeah.
level were you at on World of Warcraft?
Oh, max.
And what level is max?
At the time, 85. I want to say.
Okay.
No, but I think I played more recently than 10 years. I reached 100
So I've
Level
played
100.
like Red Dead Redemption.
recently.
That doesn't make me this guy.
I think if you had to poll our 16 viewers,
I'm what you would call a
at
casual
least
gamer.
at least 12 of them would picture you playing video games like this.
If anything, this is me angrily reading about quarks, if nothing else.
I know. You know what? I know what's annoying you about this. This is clearly your physical body,
Okay.
and perhaps your mental body, your spiritual body, will look something more like this.
All right. Okay.
know?
All right. We're having a real lot of fun with this, aren't we? We're having a real lot of fun with this.
I'm having a
This
lot
is
of fun.
me during death.
Yeah, it's your Bard of Becoming. It's what you look like.
So
It's
why
your mental
after
body.
I'm dead, I'm this guy.
Yeah.
I'm playing Warcraft.
Yeah.
I'm drinking Monster.
Apparently,
Could be worse, I suppose.
Could be
And
worse.
there's the Playboy magazine.
it could. You know what? It could be worse.
Why do you think I read Playboy? Not even a magazine anymore.
It could be worse. It could
Did
be
you write
worse.
porn and that's it? Just said
No, I specifically mentioned Playboy. I specifically mentioned Playboy. But it could be worse. To be fair, if in the unlikely case that I ended up in the Bardo of Becoming and I didn't go straight into Buddhahood,
for sure.
if I did go into Bardo of Becoming, let's be honest, my mental body will probably look something like this.
Yeah. Not looking too far from that now.
I have hair.
There's a man who likes his Playboy.
I have hair.
You do have more hair than
But at some point in the Bardo of Becoming, one thing
the hateful man.
I know is like
This is
what
why-
a good barber will do.
This-
Respect your barbers, ladies and
This
gentlemen.
is why you drop an ish at the end of it, by the way, because this is the hateful serpent you end up becoming when you forget to drop that ish.
Drop that ish just yeah. I like that. Okay. But at some point in the Bardo of Becoming, you will go through a state of judgment. Right? You have Anubis there. We have Anubis here as well. This is my memento mori. Remember that you will die and face judgment, face Anubis. Right?
3D printed cat man,
Yeah, Catman, the dog man.
dog man.
Um,
Oh yeah, it's like a bloodhound.
Yeah, no, it's not even a bloodhound. It's a Pharaoh hound,
A pharaoh hound.
which is a Maltese breed. It's the only what they call the Maltese dog has no connection with Malta whatsoever. But the Pharaoh hound, the Anubis dog,
yeah.
is the traditional dog they used to use to catch rabbits.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's, yeah.
and this is the only Maltese breed.
Remember that you
Interesting.
are a rabbit.
Yes. being chased by Anubis. And do you know the traditional story of Anubis in the afterlife?
Oh, he measures your heart against a feather.
Exactly. He balances your heart against the feather of Ma'at, M-A''A''T.
Don't you have to clear your throat?
Yeah, no, Ma'at.
What?
And Ma'at is like the embodiment of like justice, goodness, benevolence, balance, you
innocence,
know,
perhaps.
innocence, the goodness of the world,
How
you know.
heavy is your heart?
And if your heart is heavier than a feather from Ma'at, you go to hell. I believe your soul will be destroyed. If it is balanced or lighter than a feather, then you will go to the afterlife. You will go to the Egyptian afterlife. So let's see what it would. This is a.
I see it balancing the feather and the.
Yeah, this is
It's a
an
very
actual
beautiful,
Ma'at it's
death
what's
story.
behind Anubis.
It's a beautiful metaphor. That.
Yeah, it is. And let's see what it would look like for you. That's you balancing your heart
Mm-hmm.
against the feather.
Yeah.
Although I know it's not quite right. I think your heart probably looks something like this.
All right. Okay.
It's more accurate. I
We're
believe.
really having a lot of fun with this.
Yeah.
We're really having a lot of fun with this.
Don't you think that's?
I mean, on the scale, the feather is still.
Anyway,
They don't mean your
anyway.
physical heart. They mean the kind of person you are. Don't mean the actual.
I mean, but
fattiness of your heart.
surely your physical heart's a reflection of the person that you are.
The person that I am really likes Takis.
I mean, Takis are pretty good.
They're pretty good.
They're pretty good. They're
great.
pretty good.
They're
Pretty
great.
good. I see one of those veins there, which is all the Takis you've eaten. in fact.
Yeah.
Anyway, I have another question for you. Are you a pig, a snake, or a cock?
Oh, I know this one.
Do you?
You were in the center of the wheel
Yes.
of samsara.
Yes.
Where there is a pig biting a snake and a snake biting a cock.
And the cock
And the
biting
cock
the
biting a
pig.
pig.
Exactly.
Yes, I think for you to be born a
Yeah. So which one are you?
cock and a pig.
For me to be born as all three is pretty impressive, huh? A snake, a cock, and a pig.
I'm probably.
There are women in my past that would describe me as all three. Somehow I feel once this clip goes out, because I'm sure Miguel's gonna clip that. I'm gonna get a lot of fucking messages. Being like, yes, you bastard.
I'll say pig. He's the only mammal and he's the most intelligent as well. I'd rather be a pig.
Okay. So I think you are, in fact, a cock. If I had to say, probably you're not. Surprisingly, you're not a
I'm
pig.
a cock.
You're more a cock. Because each one of them is a representation of either anger, desire, and ignorance.
Is pig ignorant?
So we'll go through them. And we'll learn. But essentially, this is the cycle of samsara. It's what keeps us within the cycle of samsara. These
Yes.
three things: there's anger, desire, and ignorance, right? And let's to really get it,
Mm-hmm.
really like have it stick in our minds. Let's go through them one by one, okay? So first we have desire, the winds of desire that are buffeting us. And so if the winds of desire, which is a pig,
Gonna get in trouble for that.
and
man.
and if
You're gonna get in trouble. for
if
that.
you have succumbed to desire in life, then you will succumb to desire in the bardo of becoming, and it will lead you to your next life. Okay. You also have the winds of anger,
Mhm.
which is a snake, right? And same, if you've succumbed to anger in life, the bardo of becoming will lead you to another life in which anger is your primary primary source of suffering,
Yes.
because that is essentially telling you what you need to work on, what you need to fix. And, you think that it doesn't make sense that a cock is ignorance, but this will really make it clear for you.
Makes some sense.
The winds of ignorance,
Yeah. Yeah.
The cock.
Yeah.
Cock.
No, if you've ever seen a cock, they don't seem intelligent. They seem cocky.
Exactly, they're cocky. And isn't that dumb?
Yeah.
Ego is ignorance.
Yes. They're very stupid. They just like
You know?
barge in their
Ego
way.
isn't anger. Ego isn't desire. It's ignorance, right?
You don't know how bad you are at
And let's
times.
be honest, I'm kind of a cock.
Yeah. I'm still looking a little chubby in that photo, huh? Speaking of weighing hearts.
Yeah, I was eating a lot of Takis.
Yeah,
Like that.
that was a real tucky season.
Yeah. Okay. And now, from the bardo of becoming, you enter your new life, rebirth. You're born anew, born again. And you will be born again, depending on, again, the cycle of samsara, which you're familiar with. At the center, you have the three animals we talked about, the three root delusions: greed, hatred, and lust. But on the outside, you have the different realms. You have the different realms of reality.
Yes.
So you
there's
can
the
either be reborn
realm
as
of the Vedas or something. Realm of
the devas.
Devas, realm of hungry ghosts.
Yeah. So the devas are the highest level of reality. Those are the gods, essentially. That's the realm of the gods. Then you have the realm of the demigods. You have the realm of humans, and that's a good rebirth, essentially.
Yeah.
One of those. Those are in the top half of the wheel. Then the bottom wheel, there's the realm of hungry ghosts, and there's the realm of the animals, and there's the realm of hell. Hell is essentially just pure suffering.
Mhm.
Animals is pure instinct. Hungry ghosts is like pure consumption, essentially.
Yeah.
They're always like seeking,
They're
and
always
never.
hungry and they're never full. Yeah.
Exactly. Pirates of the Caribbean would be a good
But
illustration.
that's, I think,
of
what they
that.
were going for when they
Yes.
made a Disney film based on a Disneyland ride.
Yes.
They said, you know what, this is a good metaphor for the realm of hungry ghosts.
But the pirates on the Black Pearl are hungry ghosts. That's exactly what they are.
They're never satisfied.
You know, it's a good metaphor. And from this, we are led to the obvious question. What led directly to your rebirth?
The obvious question was, what's wrong with you?
What
What's
do you mean?
wrong with you
What do
as
you
a
mean
person, as a
specifically?
man? Yes.
I think, as we clearly established earlier, my mother didn't love me enough. And so my
There seemed to be an interesting dynamic.
interpersonal relationships struggle, and I suffer
Yeah.
deeply, and that led us here to this moment. You know, that's why I think that we're friends,
Yeah, probably.
and why I thought it was a good idea to do this stupid podcast that no one's ever gonna watch.
This is our realm of hungry ghosts.
Yeah,
We are gonna be caught here forever.
whatever.
We're in the wheel. It's 2 steps forward, 10 steps back. In the realm of hungry ghosts with distended bellies and
Yeah.
open mouths.
Okay, let's read a bit from
I'm
the
spiraling.
Tibetan Book of Living and
Spiraling,
Dying,
spiraling.
and figure this out. Swept along by the winds of karma, you will then arrive at a place where your future parents are making love. Your parents fucking is what led you directly to this life. What led to this rebirth
Right.
is you saw your parents fucking, and you decided that that was the good place to enter this life.
You saw my parents.
No, you saw. You're not getting it. Let me help. You could call it the cuckening.
Okay.
Okay,
Alright.
you were sitting on a chair in the room while your parents were fucking. Again, so just to be clear, this is you,
Yeah. Okay.
and that's your parents fucking. Your parents are having sex, and you are watching them from a chair, and you decided that this was the right life to get. You watched other people fucking,
Yeah.
but you watched your parents fucking specifically, And you were like, that's where I'm gonna.
Nice.
That's exactly. You were like, nice, dude. So I guess the question really, really, really is, why do you want to fuck your mother?
We've reached, okay. Ding, ding, ding with it, Freud. Finally, I don't know how we got to him. It was quite a trek.
This is what the Tibetans.
It was quite a trek.
This is what the Tibetans are saying.
As soon as I saw that picture, I thought the same thing.
Why do you want to fuck your mother?
Because I've heard this, that part of the rebirth cycle is that, yeah, you do see, like, the people who will become your parents fucking, and you just kind of enter.
Yep.
There's a really, really terrible film called Into the Void, which is just about a guy who dies.
Yes.
And then kind of floats around and fucks around and then ends up entering what will eventually become his parents.
Exactly. That's the part of becoming.
Don't watch it. It's fucking just a headache. I really hated it. I get it. Oh, very cool, but it's
Yeah.
hated it. But it kind of does go like, oh, I suppose that's like a bit of a vindication for Sigmund Freud as well.
You're really avoiding the question.
Why do I want to fuck my own mother? Because I've seen your mother, and I can do better.
And my mother's a lovely woman. It's obvious why I would want to fuck my own mother. She's a lovely woman. But why do you want to fuck your mother? She's awful.
We both have really nice parents. The problem is,
what's your mother's name?
We both have. That's if I'm gonna fucking tell you now. Are you serious? Now you ask. You've missed the boat on that. Now you ask. What's your mother's name? How dare you?
And in case someone is questioning this, by the way, attraction, the attraction and desire for the mother and aversion or jealousy for the father will result in you being born as a male child and the reverse as female. So that they are literally echoing Freud. They're literally saying the Freud thing.
What about gay people? What
do you mean?
What about gay people?
They still want to fuck their mom.
A gay man?
Yeah. But he won't accept it. That's why he goes and fucks other dudes.
Oh, careful now. Careful now. My friend, you are on absolute eggshells over here, and you're being very blasé.
What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? I had a public legal battle with a homophobic pastor. There's nothing anybody can say.
You put zero
nothing. I
that
can say
answer.
whatever the fuck I want about gay people. All right, look at my history. Look at my resume, bitch.
You put no time into that answer.
I can say whatever I want.
Just like, what about gay people? They're wrong. Gay. They're gay. They're mistaken.
I didn't say that. That's not what I said. Excuse me.
It's a good question because if what it's an
okay. Look, listen. I think we should just end it here and the end. No questions. No further questions.
I have a question though.
Jesus.
Because what they're hypothesizing.
Listen, Dan. You need to show me some more respect.
I think I found the flaw in the Tibetan Book of the Dead, is what I'm saying.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
You found it. You found the flaw. You're gonna question.
The name
Sochal Rinpoche. If that's how you say it.
I'm calling out Sojar right now because he did not consider all of the facts, okay?
What facts were
what
those?
he is suggesting, so what Sojar is suggesting here, okay?
Sochal, I believe, if I read it correctly on the low contrast book cover.
Mr./Dr. Rinpoche. What I am saying, what you are suggesting here is that what makes a person born a man or born a woman is if the soul, when watching the parents fucking, is going, oh, I'm attracted to the man and I would like to be the woman fucking the man, or I'm attracted to the woman and I would like to be the man fucking the woman.
Yeah.
And if I am attracted to the woman and I want to be the man fucking the woman, then I will be born a man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying, what about gay people?
Listen, I knew you'd be a fucking retard about this.
And, and
just
think about it and be careful with what you say.
Oh, yeah, it's so easy. It's masculine and feminine. It's not necessarily man, woman. There's the masculine element and the feminine element.
Okay.
And gay men are males biologically, but
Go on.
they are oftentimes more feminine in character and presentation and spirit.
Are they?
Are they not? Am I living in a different fucking reality?
I don't know. Pete Buttigieg seems very feminine to you. Seems like a very feminine person.
He's not giving as much masculine energy as like an MMA fighter would, for example.
Oh, so MMA fighters can't be gay?
They can be gay. I'm not saying. Jesus Christ. This is a reflection of the illness of our society. We are left-brained. We are left-brained to the max. Oh, because the little box, it doesn't exactly the word where you used the word and the definition specifically didn't exactly. You get the vibe of what I'm talking about. Jesus Christ.
This is all for the big heart drawing, because that's the one that really pissed me off. It was so detailed.
It wasn't the fact that I may have sent you to the hospital with the energy. I sent out the wrong gluons.
Stop putting bad juju on my gluons, man. Leave my gluons alone. God, my bosons and my fermions. Neither can handle this.
Oh, time check, Ashley. I can Sorry? Oh, perfect.
Fantastic. We have time to decompress.
Exactly. We're right at the end. All right.
So, shall we say our apologies?
I never apologize for nothing. My theory is you apologize to a joke. You apologize for a joke. It means that you meant it. So you know what? Actually, I'd like to apologize for the joke with the Anubis, the big heart joke, because that was over the line. I see how you would get offended by that.
Oh,
And maybe I want to apologize to my mother.
You know what? So would I. I would also like to apologize to your mother, Jen, whose name I do know, and who's a really lovely person, has been nothing but kind, gracious, and cordial to me.
She's so nice.
She's really nice.
Yeah.
I can see why.
What a bitch.
I can see why you when you were in that last.
Don't call your mother a bitch, ever. Oh, you understand?
Oh, now you're dropping life lessons.
Yeah, there's a child in the room, and I just called my mother a rude word. He does not understand the context of that.
I can see why when you were in your last Bardo state, you chose her.
Exactly. I understand too. Okay, you want to pick a
Okay,
topic?
I always forget which color I am.
Me too, man. Every single time.
Do I pick browns?
Uh,
I've ever picked a brown.
do you remember what color? Do you remember where we are?
Which feels right, yeah. Does you picking a brown feel more right?
I mean, me picking a brown feels right because I like those women, but
in the handwriting,
I think I'd pick a white actually.
you pick a white.
Yeah.
I pick a brown.
Let's see. Worst case, we'll switch up.
This has not been great for my appendix.
Oh,
I don't fucking believe it. Are you serious?
are you fucking? This is awful.
Is this possible?
What do you mean?
I picked elephants again.
Oh, that shouldn't.
All right.
Wait, let me see. The last one.
We removed them, right? Did you put them back in? Or did we both write elephants?
Did you write elephants?
I don't remember.
Because I could have written gods.
I could have written gods too. Like, I don't remember.
But
We can't do two
I know, and then
elephant.
I said,
We're not gonna do 2 elephant episodes.
we have to because of pick another one.
Okay. What color is brown?
Yeah, bro.
Fully off the rails. We're not doing a double elephant episode. We just did elephants. Oh my god.
And mine is first. I have to read this one. I am really disappointed in you for this, by the way. I think this is,
By the way, so am I.
it's gonna be a stupid one.
Yes.
Hamster penis.
Kanye's Twitter feed. I was wondering when hamster penis would come out. Because
I
hamster, because that is the dumbest one that I have put in is hamster penis.
Kanye's Twitter feed is top 2. I remember another one.
I'm actually kind of glad that both of these sort of cancel each other out.
Yeah.
It's hamster penis Kanye's Twitter feed.
Yeah, I guess they cancel each other out. You could say that. They Oh my god, I have to scroll through Kanye's Twitter. I have to read all of Kanye's Twitter
I think
feed
we have
now.
to get him to post a hamster penis.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, on that uplifting note
we just learned about Tibetan Buddhism
and magnetism.
and quantum mechanics.
Ilala, what a
This next
difference
episode
in
is gonna be
spending my time.
This next episode is going to be a real gear shift. There's going to be very little Wikipedia for this one.
I'm more concerned about the title on the YouTube.
Oh, it's a long one.
Like, how are we ever gonna? Okay. Look, we signed up for this. This is why we're doing this. It's our decision. No one made us do this. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us for episode 8, Death Magnetism. Join us next month.
Go ahead and skip the next one, guys. And come
We
back
wouldn't
for the
judge
one
you.
after.
We would not judge you if you skip the next one. Because it is called, in all seriousness, Hamster Penis Kanye West Twitter feed. And this is this show. This is this show, and you are watching this show, and you have made the decision to watch this show just like we made the decision
May I?
to make this show. Please
May I?
say something,
Both of you. Thank you very much.
both of you. Thank you very much.
And namaste.
Viva Labor.
Let's call it that. Jesus Christ.